Alright, so you just started your vintage story world and you're wondering, how do I play this game? Well, I'm here to help you with that. Alright, so you're spawned in, you know, first thing you see, some grass, you know. So what you want to look for are two different stones. Doesn't matter. Just either three granite stones or two flint stones. Alright, so after looking around in your world, you will come across some granite. So you're going to need three granite stones to make one of your first tools. This is one. Here's two. And then we'll need one more. So you can also do this with flint. You can get some flint, but granite works as well. They both make the same type of tools. They're both the same durability. So it really doesn't matter. So we'll go with granite. So we have 6 granite rocks. This is pretty good. And I believe some more granite rocks. Oh, these are flint. And there's some granite. Okay. So if you do have a flint, you can literally just hold shift and place the flint on the ground and choose what to craft. What I recommend crafting right now would be a flint axe head, or you can do the same thing with gravel, but you need 2 gravel stones to create one axe head or 2 knife blades, right? And you'll also need another stone by your side. So if you do make with flint, you will need another stone by your side to nap away. So let's use this flint to make an axe head. So these blocks will show up right here. These orange blocks. You're going to want to break these bad boys just like this with a stone in your hand. Boom. And then you get an axe head, right? You want to do the same thing with your stone as well, or flint. It doesn't matter. They're both the same durability. You can hold shift, place it down, and you can choose. Next, a tool I recommend is a knife. I really recommend this. You can make 2 knives from 2 stones. Very nice. And you just remove all this material right here that you will not need. Also, a good tip is to just go around the edge. See, it just breaks off right there. Boom, we got 2 knives. And I would also recommend making a lot of spearheads, okay? Spearheads are meant to craft spears, because spears are literally the best way to defend yourself in this game, from the start, because you can't make a sword yet, right? And you want to keep your distance from animals when you're hunting or fighting an animal. You want to keep your distance, and the spear is very good for that. You can throw the spear. 4 spears I think would kill a wolf in this game, or maybe it's 5. It's between 4 and 5 spears would kill a wolf. But yeah, anyways, when you get these tools, you would need sticks. Okay, so you can actually do to get sticks is break bushes. So you can just go around breaking bushes. Boom, you get a stick. So yeah, after breaking a couple of bushes, we'll get some sticks. Boom. And then crafting. Let me show you how to craft tools. You'll need 1 stick and then 1 of the tool heads. And then you place the tool head on top of the stick, and then you get a tool. Boom. Same with the knives. And the spearhead. Boom. So now you got a tool to chop down trees. You got knives. And you got spearheads. Now let me show you what knives are for. You need some inventory space because you have none. So what you want to do is you want to find a source of water. Not really that difficult to find. And then you want to go along the shore. If you look, you will see these right here. These plants right here. Some reeds, right? And you want to chop at it with the knife. 1 plant reed gives you 1 reed. You will need about 10 reeds to make 1 basket to increase your inventory space by 3 units. So let's get a couple of reeds. Alright, so once you gathered around 40 reeds, you can make 4 baskets. So this is how you would craft the baskets. You'll put 2 reeds in each slot in a U shape like this in your crafting table. And then boom, you get a hand basket. And you can make a ton of these. Spread around and boom. Now we have a lot of space. But then you notice, you're low in hunger. What I would recommend is going out into a flat field like I am right now and looking for any wild foods, kind of like berries or anything that grows. So right here we see some berries. What I would recommend is picking a berry, eating everything. Don't worry, there's no poisonous berries in this game yet. And then collect the bush, because you can plant it later and use it to grow more berries in the future. So you can walk around and look. And I believe we saw some plant growing previously. Right here. Turnips. And then we got some carrots as well. You can mine these bad boys up for some seeds. You can save for later for agriculture, you know. Also, instead of doing this, there is another way to get food in this game. And that would be by hunting. Now with hunting, it is a little bit more difficult. But what I would recommend is to find the animal that you want to hunt. And then throw a spear at it. And then after you throw a spear at it to anger it, try to run towards a body of water. So currently in this game, you can outswim any animal. So let me show you an example of what I mean. So let's go piss off a sheep or a goat to get some, meat. So as you can see, there's a goat right there we can make pretty mad. We go up to it, simply just hit it, and we go into the water. You will get hit, but you will literally outrun it. I would recommend getting a bigger body of water, such like this right here. Boom. And then you wait for it to run towards you. Now here, you can try to keep your distance and get close enough to hit it. Barely. You have a higher reach distance than the animal does. And fighting it in water would give you the greater advantage because you can outswim it. So you're at a very safe distance. This is pretty good for hunting. So now as you can see, the animal is quite frightened. You don't want to get too close because you don't want to get hurt. They do quite a lot of damage. Come on. He's running away now. Or she. This is a female. Okay, man. Oh, and we got it. There we go. We killed an animal. So this is what your knives are for. You want to skin the animal for its nice red meat. And I would only recommend hunting like rabbits, goats, and I believe there are other animals you can get that will give you red meat. But red meat is the best. You don't want to get bush meat. It's really not worth your time. And now that you have acquired this meat, you want to go and you want to make a campfire. So you want to find a pretty good place to make a campfire, which is really anywhere. But first, you're going to want some sticks. Alright, so we got some sticks. Now use your knife to mine away at grass to get dry grass. Alright, once you get a good amount of dry grass, make a fire starter. 1 grass in a corner, 2 sticks on the side. Boom. Get yourself a fire starter. And also with your leftover dry grass, you want to go onto the ground, find a good spot, a little chill area, you know. You want to shift and press down with the grass, and boom, you get a fire pit. Before we start this fire pit, I would recommend getting some firewood. So I would find a small tree somewhere, like this birch tree, and use your axe to mine it. Like so. Any tree works really, but I would recommend a single block tree, not a double block. Those things are really hard to mine down. You need like 3 to 4 axes to mine one down. So boom, we get some tree. Put your tree in your crafting table and put your axe on top of it, and boom, you get firewood. Then let's go and start this fire. Okay, so once you find your campfire, you want to place your firewood on it until, it's completed. It should look like this, and then you get your fire starter, and you go ham. Just go ham. And boom, we got a fire going. So you can open up the fire and put your raw meat in there. And then you're going to want to let it cook. And, yeah, we're getting hurt. We're starving. It's about to be nightfall. Whoa! Chicken on the attack. Excuse me, I'm making a tutorial video right here. Hey, yo, piss off. Little schmuck. Boy. And when you use a spear, it will be swapped out by another spear in your inventory. So let's get some of this succulent meat and, down the hatch. Very good hunger regeneration. And this looks like a pretty good place to settle. So, why not? Let's start making our bushes. So let's clear this area of this grass. Free up some space for some bushes. Nice. And they'll grow over time, but they're not really a reliable source of nutrition yet. Of course, it all comes with time. But yeah, this is basically the very first steps you would take to survive. And if you do want to continue on figuring out how to survive in this game, I will be making other tutorials, so you guys should look forward to that. And check my channel out. You guys can leave a sub and stuff. I will be doing other vintage story things as well. I'll be getting more into the mechanical stuff. I'll be making like update videos, talking about updates, talking about new things about vintage story, and just here to help you guys out. You guys ask me and I will figure it out for you. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.